Maybe she sent that a copy of All right, it's 7 o'clock. We will call the October 28th, 2025 Whitley County Board of Zoning Appeals meeting to order. First thing is roll call, please. Brett?
Jack Green.
Here.
Kelly Sheese.
Here.
Danny Wilkinson.
Here.
Doug Wright. Here. And Joe Wolf.
Here. All right. We have before us a copy of the September 23rd, 2025 minutes. Everybody's had a chance to look at them. We'll entertain a motion to approve.
I'd make a motion to approve last September 23rd, 25 meetings.
Second. We have a motion and a second to approve the minutes of the September 23rd, 2025 minutes. All those in favor signify by raising your right hand. All those opposed, it passes unanimously. Okay, the next order of business is our oath to witnesses. If you are going to speak before the board tonight, you will need to take an oath, and our legal counsel will administer that oath. So whether it be petitioner, questions for or against, either one. So
please stand and raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that any statements you make before the board tonight will be the truth? If so, state I do. I do. You can see this.
All right, thank you. Seeing no old business, so we'll move right into new business. To give you an idea of how we'll run the meeting, we will read your petition, and then the staff will give their staff report, and then we will ask the petitioner to come to the podium, state your name and address, please, for the record, and tell us what it is that you want to do with your petition. So, and then we will open the public hearing. If there's nobody to speak at the public hearing, we'll bring it back to the board and we will decide on it. So, our first piece of business is 25 W Special Exception 13, Southview Farms Incorporated. The property is currently zoned AG. Petitioner, owner of the property located at 9961 West, 450 South, in Section 31 of Cleveland Township, is requesting a special exception approval for placement of a single-wide Type 3 manufactured home, aka mobile home. Staff?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. For the record, case number 25 WVAR 23 at 5510 East Collins Street is being continued administratively. They weren't able to achieve publication in both newspapers in time for the notice deadline, so that's automatically continued to the November 25th meeting. So we'll have a meeting next month. So going to the case you just read off, this is a special exception for a Type 3 manufactured home, which is essentially a single-wide mobile home as we have it defined in the zoning code, located at 9961 West 450 South, zoned AG agricultural. What's being proposed is to place a 14-foot by 65-foot manufactured home on a site that was previously used for a mobile home up until around 2006, 2007, thereabouts. It was a legal non-conforming home at that time, greatly predating the zoning code. It was shown on the 65 aerials. I'm not sure how old it was, but it had been there quite a while. So this is, so basically the site is already established. They just wish to use it again. The overall property does not have any other dwellings on it. There are other outbuildings, barns, and grain bins, and I think there's a shed in there somewhere. But we don't have to worry about having two dwellings on one property. So this is closer view of the specific site, which would go right here. I do have 2003 aerial for quick reference showing that the previous mobile home that was located right here. By the 2005 aerials, it was in pretty bad condition. So the driveway still remains as well. Floor plan as submitted for reference as needed. Going to suggested conditions, these are all pretty standard conditions. Actually, all of them are pretty standard. We don't see mobile home special exceptions too frequently anymore, except for on the occasion that we might see them with a secondary dwelling unit. But these are, again, pretty standard for when we do see them. Won't read them all for the record. The review criteria, staff feels like, especially since this is replacing one that was there, even though it was 20 some years ago that it was removed, there haven't been very many conditions changed in the neighborhood, so it seems like replacing it essentially wouldn't have much effect. In addition, residences don't typically have any real nauseous effects. So with that general overview, any questions for me?
I don't see any, Nathan. Thank you very much. Would the petitioner please come to the podium and state your name and address and what you would like to do?
My name is Steve Metzger. My address is 11397 South 400 East Claypool, Indiana. And we're just wanting to put, my great-grandparents had originally put that in and built the pond next to it and everything. We're hoping to clean it up and just have a place to hang out that has a bathroom and a place if we want to stay. And when my kids come back to visit and that kind of thing. So probably won't be a permanent resident in it all the time, but it'll be there just to be there for us.
All right. Any questions, board, of the petitioner?
Nope.
Okay. Seeing none, have a seat. We'll bring it to, and we'll open the public hearing then. Is there anybody who speak for or against or has questions? Seeing nobody, we'll bring it back to the board for the board's favor. This is a special exception, so we would like a motion on it.
I do have one question. On the suggested conditions, after a 5-year period, it says that he has to come back to the Board of Zoning Appeals. How would that be monitored?
That is through the staff, not through you guys generally. That's a process that was established, I want to say in the mid-90s, early 90s. So effectively, the planner one who handles county duties has a list of, that would be Brent, by the way, has a list of the mobile home approvals and essentially goes through it and calls people to make sure that, yes, they're still there. We don't really do it that way anymore. We typically use aerials more than calling people. And if it's been removed, we take it off the list. So that's generally how we do it.
A few times I'll have them, there's a review form that they'll fill out and possibly have them send me pictures of it.
Yeah.
I've done that a few times just to make sure that they're in good condition and they're not.
I do have a question. I know you say it's not going to be a permanent residence, Steve. Should we put in there in the suggested conditions it shall be non-income generating?
No, traditionally, this is the reason that we include the non-income generating
Usually second dwellings.
or secondary dwellings is that we want to make sure that it's meant for family.
Okay.
And that's a way to tie that together. this is basically a home, and the special exception is for the very particular type of home.
Okay.
But I mean, it's up to you if you want to, but it's not my
I'm just
recommendation.
asking the question, so.
Well, I make a motion for a favorable on 25 WSE 13 special exception, along with the suggested conditions 1 through 4.
Second. We have a motion by Jax, seconded by Danny, to approve with the conditions stated by staff. The special exception is granted for the applicant is non-transferable. The mobile home must be removed from the property within 6 months of being vacated. Number 2, special exception is granted for a period of 5 years. If the applicants wish to continue to use the mobile home, approval must be obtained through the Board of Zoning Appeals staff. Number 3, verification of the age of the mobile home must be submitted to the staff, which verifies the mobile home has a 1981 or newer. And number 4, no attached additions or structures shall be constructed to the mobile home. So, with a motion and a second, we are ready to move to a vote. All those in favor signify by raising your right hand. All those opposed, it passes unanimously. Thank you very much, Steve. If you want to, you can leave and enjoy the rest of your evening, hopefully.
Thank you. I'll send you an approval letter tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right.
I was wrong. He's got 4 daughters. They must not be around here.
The next item of business is 25 W Special Exception 14. Ralph and Mary Jane Sexton, 2560 300 South. The property is currently zoned AG. The property area is 3.88 acres. The petitioner, owner of the subject property, are requesting a special exception approval for a secondary dwelling unit on the property located at 2560 East, 300 South in Section 30 of Union Township. The property is currently improved with a dwelling and outbuildings. Staff, your report, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So, going through this, as you said, this is located at 2560 East 300 South. It's at the southwest corner of 300 South and Raber Road. Zoned AG agricultural, just 4 acres. What's being proposed is to place a new manufactured home east of the existing home. It would be used by their daughter long term. They've proposed 2 different conditions. Either the existing residence would be removed or the property would be split so that there would be 1 residence on each property. The overall acreage is sufficient to allow for that, but it's not a very convenient configuration. But it could be possible if that's the way it needs to go in the future. So either of those would resolve the situation long term whenever that time comes. Aerial view, again, at the corner of Raber Road and 300 South. Closer view. The existing home is there in the middle. This is the submitted site plan, and you'll see the red box over here is the proposed location of the new dwelling. If this was to be split, the split would kind of be an L-shaped, two L-shaped parcels kind of interlocking. Again, not an ideal configuration, but possible. The submitted floor plan for the new dwelling, I believe this may be tentative, pending final design, but just again for reference. These are the suggested conditions that we typically see attached to secondary dwelling units. And Joe, as you mentioned with previous case number 3, is that one, the non-income producing rental unit. So any questions for me?
Don't see any, Nathan. Thank you very much. Petitioner or representative of, would you please come forward and state what you want to do with your petition?
My name is Cammy Clark, and we are wanting to make a second dwelling so that we can help take care of my parents. And
Could you?
2560 East, 300 South,
Thank
Columbia
you.
City. Sorry, so that we can be closer to being able to take care of them and help, because they are starting to get up there in the age bracket.
All right. So, any board, any questions of the petitioner? Okay, let's go ahead and have a seat. I know this is a formality, but we'll open the floor to public hearing. Anybody for or against or has questions? Seeing nobody, we'll bring it back to the board for the decision. We'll accept a motion in a second if we have one.
Make the motion, we approve 25 WSC 14 with the stated condition.
Second.
Doug has made a motion, Kelly has made it as second. Any other discussion? If not, we'll move to a vote. All those in favor, please signify by raising your right hand. All those opposed? That passes unanimously. Thank you very much. We have no other items on the agenda. We will, Nathan, do you have anything else? Any other business?
I do have a quick item that I should have had on the agenda, but sorry, I forgot to add it, and that is our 2026 meeting dates. So up on the screen there are our dates that have that would line up. I believe all of them do fall on the 4th Tuesday of the month. We don't have any conflicts with anything really, other than January's is my birthday, so I might not be here. But anyway, we do have a couple conflicts
It's the
with.
day before my birthday, so I'll bring treats.
So we got cake then?
Maybe Liz will just run everything by herself. We do have a few dates that do get bumped around for application deadlines for various reasons, but the main meeting dates are all that 4th Tuesday. And then the joint training sessions, the 5th Mondays, we would have 4 in 2026. However, March 30th is being struck because that is spring break week for all 3 school districts. So we will not have that one. The next one will be June 29th. So you guys can either formally approve these dates, make changes, do it by consensus, or just say, I
move we approve the meeting dates for 2026 as presented.
Second.
Kelly's made a motion, Doug has made a second. All those in favor, signify by raising your right hand. Passes unanimously.
Oh wait, I wanted a condition that the birthday boy has to bring you treats, because that's how it worked in school, wasn't it? When it was your birthday,
He already
you had
said
to
he
bring the
would,
treats.
That's how it works in this building. You bring treats on your birthday.
So yeah, with French
And
being,
to the
or
meeting
planner one
in the
being the day
evening.
before, and then Nathan being.
You like that planner one thing, don't
I
you?
do have another kid.
And
I think they should both bring something in.
We'll see whether that happens.
I don't want cheap snacks either. I want the good stuff.
Yeah, you're a grown up now.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
Yeah, gotta have
I'm
the good
thinking
stuff.
like the Brand's chocolates.
Yeah,
or,
oh, yeah.
Oh, I'd be happy with homemade bun bars.
I'm gonna make my own chocolate chip cookies, so I'll be all right.
Yeah,
Trust me, you'll be all right.
I suppose I'll lower myself to that.
I'll buy ice cream then. Just in case.
Yeah, make your own ice cream.
Keeners.
If there are no other
Amen.
pieces of business, we will go ahead and adjourn. Thank you very much for being here tonight.
Is
I about forgot. I have to apologize. I forgot about the last training session.